Hello, YouTube. It's your boy, the Crazy Trader, and I'm here again with your favorite stock review. Like I always say, get money, don't make no money, and you always gotta risk it to get the biscuit. It's crazy, guys. Um, I'm gonna jump right into it because Robinhood Ventures Fund, and I've made videos and videos after this stock, and it's crazy what we are looking at right now. We are looking at some legendary stuff that I- I'm shocked by. Okay, so when I bought this fund, I knew it was going to do good. I knew it was going to do great. But the only reason why I bought it was because when I put money into it, I thought it was going to go up when some of the companies that were invested in IPO'd. Okay, so that was the main idea when I bought this fund. So my mind was, yes, they were going to invest it. I knew they were going to invest it in the private market, which is private companies that haven't been are not on the stock market yet. So in my at the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, so what is going to happen? This stock is going to stay at $25 for a while, and then when one or two of these companies IPOs, this stock is going to take off. That was the idea that I had, but I guess my ideas didn't live up to expectations, and this stock has actually surprised me. If you know, this stock IPO'd at $25 a share. $25 a share. And they were aiming at raising, I think, $1 billion, and they fell short. And they raised, I think, $710 million. I've done videos about this, so I'm not too sure about the figure. I know they were aiming at raising a billion, and then they raised 700 and something million. You can go back, look at my old videos. I've done videos about them. Guess what? It did today. Not even just today. In the past week, I want to show you what it has done in the past week. 65% in the past week. 65%. And uh, there has been no significant news that has come. I've tried to look for news and news and news, and there's no significant news that has come about since the OpenAI news, since they invested in OpenAI. They invested 75 million in OpenAI. There's a video about that too. You can go look at it. So for full transparency, like I always do, my average cost for this stock is $25, 25.49. As you know, I dollar cost average in this stock every day. I buy $20 every day. I was hoping to get 500 shares before it took off, but guess what? I just had to have 173. It won't stop me from still buying it. I'm continuing to buy it. It's 7.43% of my portfolio. I'm up 109%. I am amazed. This thing just IPO'd somewhere in March. Okay, so it's just been like 2 months, and I'm up 109%. I am really surprised about that. I think I should have taken more risk than I have taken now. 4,800. That's a lot of money I can sell and just get out of the market, and I'm already up 109%. And that's why I tell people who are very young, I'm like, take some risk. Don't do this freaking. I'm investing in the ETF. I'm investing in S&P 500 all day, for the next 40 years. That means you have to be investing for the next 40 years and working your ass off for the next 40 years just to get some money in the bank. It's just like a retirement, just like working for a retirement. Okay, take some risk. If you're young, if you're in your 20s, your 30s, even in your 40s, you can still take some risk. If you have $10,000, put 3,000 in the S&P 500, put 3,000 in single stocks, like good single stocks, and the extra 4,000, use it to take some good risk. Okay, this is great. So look at it, 100%. And then you can sell. If this is what I would have done if I was a lot more young. I'm still young, but if I was a lot more younger, what I would do is I would take the profit, which is 4,700. So I'll sell 4,700 of this stock, take that money, which is the profit, and put it in something else. Or I can sell my initial, principal that I put in here and leave the 4,700 over there and play with house money, right? You can do it, either or. Okay. So this has gone up 108%, let's say 109% since it IPO'd. I haven't really, they are invested in 10 private companies, and I've done a video. I haven't addressed all of them. I didn't want to do a video on every one of them, but I've done a video on a few of them. Databricks is huge, Revolut is huge, Meko is huge. Most of them are fintech companies. Boom, it's the airline. Aura is a ring, and then Ramp, all those things. And then this are the big three. I call them the big three. 11 Labs, which is great, AI company. OpenAI and Stripe with a payment, also a fintech company, just like AirWallets. So which is all great and amazing company. And I love what I've done. 100% in a little over 2 months, that's great. And I found some news that I think you would be interested in. Okay. And I mentioned this in my last video that the main goal of the venture fund one is to make it successful, because if the venture fund one is not successful, you can do a fund two. I guess I was right, because the venture fund one is extremely successful right now. It's 100% in 2 months. Guess what Robinhood is doing? Robinhood takes first step towards second venture fund IPO after RVI doubles. So the stock has doubled. RVI has doubled 109% in 2 months. Guess what they're doing? They are doing a second fund. And it's it's great to see that they are trying to get in the second fund. You really can't read everything out here, but I just took the headline, so you could see the headline. You can go and read some news about it. I read a few news about it, but you really can't read everything here. But there's some different articles that are actually having news about it that you can read. So it's crazy that as soon as they made this successful, they are going for a venture fund two. Am I going to invest in it? Hell yeah, I am going to invest into it. Hell yeah. Why am I going to do it? Because if the first fund is successful, I'm hoping that the second fund is as successful as the first fund. And I think the second fund will, know the mistakes that the first fund did and reinvent themselves in a way that is going to be extremely successful. So I'm hoping that the second fund comes out, and if they IPO, am I going to buy some? Yes, I'm going to buy some more of the second fund. I think these funds are going to do great because they are in the private market. The private markets are doing great. A lot of these companies are doing extremely amazing. OpenAI is doing amazing. Stripe is doing amazing. 11 Labs is doing amazing. Databricks. You'll be surprised some of these companies when they IPO. I think there's going to be a little volatility, which is the stock will be going up and down for a minute. But then when everything settles, you realize that these companies are juggernauts, and they are there, and they have the valuation that they have for a reason. Okay, so venture funds one is out and has doubled. It's 100% in 2 months. Plans are in line for venture fund two. If you didn't join the fund one, you can still join the fund two. Take some risk, I always say. You can hear what I say. Sometimes I say it really fast, but I say scared money don't make no money. You always got to risk it to get the biscuit. I'm out of your hair. Stay blessed and peace.